Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another 2K14 My Career game with Denny Tyson the T-Wolves. Today, we are going up against CP3 as he hits the 3 right there. And I don't know what got into Chris Paul this game, but he immediately came into this game. He just wanted to prove something. I don't know. He just wanted to show up the rookie Denny Tyson, but he was just attacking constantly offensively. This time, we forced him into a contested shot for once, but he still makes that one, and it was like, whoa. So I did the only thing reasonable. I answered right back, fire for fire, just coming right back at him. When CP3 scored on one end, Denny scored on the other end. You see back-to-back jumpers, both go down. Denny hasn't missed a shot yet. Chris Paul's, I think he's only missed one shot this game so far too. Look at this. He's trying to use screens, all kinds of stuff. Denny contests that one, and we force him to pass it off, and that dude misses the layup. So, you know, we're cool with that. Look at that crossover by Denny on CP3. You know, I don't know what he wanted to prove, but he picked the wrong guy to mess with, because Denny was not having any of CP3's games as he knocks down the three-pointer after getting the steal. And you know, that's just the way it was. See, like, he came out really aggressive, and I took that offensively. I'm like, who does this dude think he is? He's not doing his normal Chris Paul stuff where he usually passes it to all his teammates. He's just coming right at me. So I went right back at him. I didn't do my usual thing, passing to my teammates, except for here to Peck. I came after CP3. I haven't missed a shot. Chris Paul's only missed one. It's just back and forth there. You see Chris Paul make a great hustle play. Pekovic decides not to get the ball for some reason, and on the break, Willie Green gets rejected by Denny. And right after Paul makes a great play, Denny makes a great defensive play on the other end, but unfortunately Matt Barnes got that one to go. But here's Denny stripping Chris Paul. Kevin Love behind me, but I'm taking this one myself, and one. Chris Paul trying to get a chase down on Denny, but instead he picks up a foul. And then right after the free throw, again we strip CP3, and there's Kevin Love going up for the alley-oop layup there. So, you know, we're just balling right now. CP3 needs to watch his back, because I'm behind there and I'm looking to steal that ball at all times. But in the meantime, he is still lighting me up. He's pretty much all the Clipper points. He has 2/3 of them. At the same time, I have all but 8 of my team's points. So, you know, we're just both balling right now. This is what fans love to see. They just love to see back and forth contests like this, and that's what we're doing right now. As you see, we handed out the Pekovic there. He wasn't really passing it too much, but when I was, it was the Peck, because you know that Dekovic connection is so nice. And here we're gonna pull it up and knock it down. I told you, CP3, he picked the wrong guy to mess with. I was not having any of his games. 9 for 9 so far, and we pick his pocket again. Watch your back and look up in the sky, because there's Corey Brewer slamming it down, and we build a 13-point lead. Look at me. I really want that steal, and instead he gets the alley-oop. Lob City out here to Blake Griffin, but now we cross him over. He gets stuck on Matt Barnes, and then he takes it all the way. Still has not missed a shot yet as we get the easy layup to go. And there's Chris Paul turning over the ball yet again. This man's about to hit a double-double here. 14 and 9, not too good for him. And for the first time ever, I actually looked at that thing where they showed a comparison. I'm like, what am I really doing against CP3? And I was like, you know, he's making most of his shots. But if he looks at my chart, I'm making every one of my shots. 25 points. We contest that jump shot, and for once, he misses, thankfully. And after that first quarter, you know, where he just went off, we started playing a little bit of defense on him. Can't say that he did the same to me, but we started forcing him into a few turnovers there besides just picking his pocket, and we forced him into a few misses. And here, he just gets caught on the screen. He was putting up a lot of screens on me from Blake and stuff like that, so I returned the favor to him, put him through as much screens as I could, and here we just kick it out to Kevin Love to beat this buzzer here, and he does it. K Love at the end of the first half to give us a 10-point lead. And you know, most of our lead is coming from me stripping CP3 from behind, so he needs to watch his back in the second half. And they also need to watch the corners, because K Love is spotting up, and he's knocking them down today. He's 5 for 7. I've said it before, Kevin Love is usually really good or really bad as Chris Paul takes a contested shot there, and today he was really good. As we get the rebound, actually we don't get the rebound, we still push the ball in transition, giving it to Corey Brewer, and Brewer just pulls it up from mid-range. Not really his game, but he knocks it down nonetheless. Barnes and Brewer, they're guarding each other, and they're two defensive stoppers, so that's kind of a random matchup. And there, Denny gets his first miss of the game via Blake Griffin blocking his shot, but otherwise really, you know, wildly efficient game. We only missed one shot out of what, like 10, 12, something. I think it's actually 13 shots. And here, CP3 trying to go all the way, but he gets blocked by Denny. And now Corey Brewer on the other end all the way, but he misses the layup, unfortunately. So now back on the other end, Chris Paul trying to prove something. Denny trying to get a steal. Paul using the screen, trying to take it, and he loses the ball. Denny picks his pocket, and look at Corey Brewer. You know I'm looking for him, but it's broken up, and it's thankfully not a turnover. So we reset, and wait, let's reset. Let's not lose this ball. Got Matt Barnes on me, and I'm taking it and kicking it. Corey Brewer, good. I can't lob it to my dude. He can't make a layup. But when it comes to that jump shot, for some reason, it's silky smooth as Kevin Martin puts his body on his line for the team to block that shot. And now CP3 throwing yet another turnover, trying to throw an alley-oop instead. Denny in the corner. You know that's money. The way Denny is shooting, it's just automatic right now. Everything is going down. Have not missed a three-point shot yet. And Chris Paul can't even make layups at this point. We got him shook. Absolutely shook. This is a guy who scored like 14 points in the first quarter, and we've held him scoreless so far in this third, as far as I know, as we get a nice little assist there. Now Chris Paul hits the bench. You see the lead is up to 20. It was at like 10 at halftime, and let's extend it a little bit more. We shirt the backup, who's got handles like Chris Paul, and yeah, that's what I was doing to Chris Paul. Just abusing them. These people need to watch their backs. Doc Rivers needs to tell them to watch out for the alley-oops as well. They may not want to be Lob City. We will gladly take that title, and we're just running away with this one. And it was looking really good early on. And instead, you know, Chris Paul versus Denny Tice just turned into Denny Tice just taking over. And Chris Paul came in for a little, like, 1 minute stretch. And in that 1 minute stretch, I stripped him like 2 times. He was not playing the entire fourth quarter, except for this tiny little stretch he comes in after the Clippers bench helped them out a little bit to reduce the lead. And then he was done. He takes one take to the hoop, and he can't even get that to go. Kevin Love blocks him. So he just comes into the game, gets embarrassed. We give it to Corey Brewer, who just dunks it. Forget laying it up. He didn't make the last one, so he's just dunking it. Meanwhile, Denny Tice is going after the all-time steal record. I don't know what it is, but we just added another steal to our stat. And look at Corey Brewer. Okay, I was trying to lob that one, but if Kevin Martin can make that, that's cool, but he doesn't make it. So, you know, we still got a big lead. Not worrying too much, though. I am worrying a little bit about that steal record. I do want to get it. I'm not sure what it is, so I'm just trying to get as much steals as possible. We're also pulling up because Denny can't miss tonight. He just can't miss. Just pulling it up. Look, 4 for 4 from three-point range. Have not missed a single three-pointer. When we take this one, it's good, but it's only a 2. I want to make another three-pointer, though, so I'm looking for that three-point shot. They're sagging out. Denny for 3. Good. Oh, my goodness. Someone put some water on this man. He's on fire. Denny Tice going for 50. We can't get down to go. Still 48, and just complete domination over the Clippers. You see Denny's a pretty damn good stats, and then Chris Paul held in check, and only 5 assists. That's pretty good for like Hall of Fame and stuff like that, and 16 turnovers. That's the big one. And I think we did break the steal record since we got a dynamic golder for 300 coins. And look how much coins I got from that game. That's a ton. So now we move on to Miami. We beat a juggernaut in the West. Now we are playing the juggernaut team, not just in the East, but in the NBA. The Heat are 61-13 this season. As you see, the season is really close to being over. There's only like, what, 8 games left for the Heat? But we are also playing some really good basketball. I showed you guys in the first little clip there, the video. We only lost 1 game in March, and that was to the Rockets. Otherwise, W's all across the board, including that Clippers game. And we start off, I think we actually played the Grizzlies before this game, and we won that game too. So now we're just, you know, on a huge winning streak. Any team that's not the Rockets, we're balling against. We beat the Heat early on this season, and Denny was on fire that game. Denny could not miss, and right now Denny's in another zone. He's still in a zone from that Clippers game as we force a double team and a steal and Kevin Martin all the way. And we could sweep the Heat, especially beat them on their home floor here. That would be monumental to our confidence. A young team like this, a T-Wolves team that hasn't made the playoffs in how many years? Not since Kevin Love's been here that much. Not since Kevin Garnett was here, man. This team hasn't made the playoffs, so you know, we're changing the culture right now. We give it to Kevin Martin with barely any time left in the first quarter. Love can't get it to go, but Denny gets the rebound, pulls up a quick shot to beat the buzzer, but it does not go. Gotta work on my buzzer beater, man. I did. That was damn game-winning situation and stuff like that. That's still in my head. But in the meantime, we're playing the Heat, and after I get off the bench, we're up by 12. We were down by 2, and now the bench pushes it to a 12-point lead. So, you know, shout out to the bench as we get a steal immediately off the bench and give it to Kevin Love there. And they just won the game. This might have been a really close game, but the bench kind of just said, we're not feeling this close game stuff, so... You know, we give it to Shaved there. Shaved knocks down the 3, and we start pulling away from the Miami Heat. And a sweep of the Heat is looking realistic as we get LeBron James to foul Denny, and Denny's going to the free throw line because of it since they're in the penalty. So that was a really good pump fake there. And once again, I'm shooting 75%, superbly efficient, and we're stripping Mo Williams from behind and throwing up the oop, the Corey Brewer, and it's a 17-point lead. Oh man, wait, we're stripping. Oh my goodness, wait, no. Oh, Denny, stop it. This is the most unstoppable player in the league right now. No one has an answer. When Denny Tice's jump shot is falling like that, if anybody's jump shot is falling like that, they're unstoppable. Denny, and he's getting all these steals, throwing up the alley-oop to Martin Hoover. Oh my goodness, a spin in midair. Okay, these T-Wolves, like, we're just in a zone right now. Here we give it to Kevin Love, and we get called for a tech. Random as hell. I swear I didn't say anything. I don't know why the hell I would get a tech. We're up by 20, now 22 points, but you know, they gave me a tech nonetheless. Not really too worried about that, unless we foul out. That'll be some real BS. If we foul out and we lose the game somehow, that would be some nonsense. But big picture-wise, I think there's only about 10 games left, maybe even a little bit less for us. And I'm not sure if a top seed is possible, but, you know, if OKC starts losing a few and we keep on winning out as Kevin Martin gets the block there, you know, we could get something going. And there you saw LeBron James I had LeBron on me, or LeBron had me on him, and LeBron didn't want anything of me. He passed it out immediately, so I'll take some confidence in that LeBron wanted nothing of me, even though I'm like, what, 9 feet or 9 inches shorter than him. You know, I'll take that. And here we strip D Wade. Wade is not looking, and we're throwing up the oop over Battier to Kevin Love, who reverses it and gets it to go. And we're still just dominating the Heat right now. I think that, okay, the bench never did what they did. I'm not sure how this game would have gone, but since they did that, they gave us the lead. We just never looked back. And for Miami, as Denny's hitting fadeaways, well, I don't even know what to say at this point. But for Miami, you know, LeBron James didn't have like this kind of game, 15 for 18. The only guy who was playing like that, like, you know, the Heat, they'll cheese it, they gotta cheese. But they weren't really doing it this game. It was only Wade. Wade was knocking down pretty much every single shot he attempted. He's knocked down 2 3-pointers in this game. I don't know when was the last time he knocked down 2 3-pointers in a game, period. But I don't know what's up with that. And here, Wade, speaking of Wade, why are you going underneath that screen? I'm on fire. I haven't missed a 3-point shot in days. Like, what are you doing? And let's take another one to beat the buzzer to end the third quarter. But we can't get that one to go down, unfortunately. But otherwise, a great game. 18-point lead going into the fourth. Just dominating basketball. But LeBron James has not really been a force in this game. He hasn't really scored much. And here, Denny Tice on LeBron. But Denny is caught reaching. And LeBron draws the foul there on Pecto. That's my fault because I let him go by me by reaching like an idiot. But I'll make him pay in the offensive end. We get Corey Brewer there. LeBron tried to guard me in the paint. Poor guy had to guard 2 people at one body, and that just doesn't work. It's just not like scientifically possible to do that. You know, there's no one with long enough arms to do that. Not even LeBron James. So we're still just, oh my god, man, it's just highlight reel plays right now at this point. Throwing up alley-oops to Corey Brewer. Straight up highlight reel plays. So, you know, we beat the Clippers, we beat the Heat, and at this point, I am ready for the playoffs. But we have 1 game left against the Houston Rockets, which I am really, really looking forward to. As we get an ankle breaker on D Wade here, but he strips me. And it wasn't even an ankle breaker. He ended up in front of me, even though it was an ankle breaker. It made no sense. But, you know, we got 1 more Rockets game left this season. I really want to win that game so we don't get swept by them. I'll probably live comm that game just because I know I'm putting it up either way since the Rockets and us have that kind of rivalry right now. So other than that, though, I mean, I don't know. Maybe besides OKC, if any, like, I'm not scared of any team in the West now besides maybe OKC and the Rockets. I think we could just ball with anybody right now, the way we're playing against the Heat right now. So on that note, as this game ends, hope you guys leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more NBA 2K14 My Career games with Denny Tice. We'll see if we keep up this like unrealistic shooting percentages and stuff like that. And I'll catch you guys next time.